PlayStation 1.
He was telling us stories about
Yeah.
the
And
second
it may
Stone
very
Loc
well be
album.
true.
I still remember all the
1984.
Sonic 2
I still
codes,
have a few.
like the stuff I remember is retarded. I really think it would help, especially in this day and age with fucking stuff with Nintendo and Atari and stuff. So.
There are certain older albums that, like, when I hear them, I'll remember what video game I was really into at the time as a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's strange. Like, for some reason, video games are like time markers for me in my life. Like, I remember moments.
Movies.
I remember
Movies
the
are
video game that I was playing at that time. Like, I was working on it. It's strange.
Whenever somebody
even
says a movie, I instantly think about how old I was and what I was doing when that movie came out.
That's interesting.
That's like what it is.
I see.
For
I
me.
see. I agree with Mystic. Yeah, like when I watch a movie, I'm like, what was
it was girls.
Or something. Or,
Is it like the trailers and shit? Do you remember the trailers, or do you remember the actual?
You just
movie?
remember, like, I have a few. So Jurassic Park is one marker that because I just happened to remember that one movie's date was 1993, and I remember going to see it when it came out in the theaters at opening day.
Oh yeah.
So like that's that's probably one of the only movies I always think of, like, oh yeah, 1993.
After watching that movie at the movie theater, I did not want to go downstairs and play pool in the basement.
Some velociraptors after you and shit.
Hell yeah, like we had a furnace on the other side, and we were up north, and the fucking furnace made noise and shit. So like, you down there playing pool, and the furnace come on, like, oh my god.
Nah. Word. All right. Well, that's really all I wanted to say about this bullshit. Look it up, people.
Yeah, and then forget about it.
Yeah. And then forget about it.
And then don't do anything until they commit you.
Awesome. So we talked about hemorrhoids last week, and Ashtray, a guy at my job, he's like complaining about hemorrhoids all day today.
Oh, right?
Yeah. I was like, Jesus Christ.
You're like, God damn it, everybody's getting hemorrhoids around me.
Everybody's getting hemorrhoids.
I definitely tell you, I notice all the Preparation H ads that I just would go in one ear and out the other now. It's like, fuck,
Yeah,
they
I
do
wouldn't bought it.
advertise.
So how's the hemorrhoid? What's the update?
Pain
Don't
is
ask.
oh, really fine. It's the pain subsided,
Come on,
but
it's
it's
a
still
weekly
swollen.
special.
It
No, I'm
feels
not. I don't want him to ask because it's sensitive to you. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear about it.
Come on, it's like the weather report.
the swollen. The
Why are
swelling
you
has not.
asking him about his ass
Dude,
fucking?
The swelling has not gone
Thing.
down.
Oh my god.
What are you? Come on, dude. Okay. Moving on to the what's sexy section of the show. This is where we tell you what's sexy, and Teddy has a Nintendo thing.
Okay, so there's a new Nintendo Switch model that's coming out. It's going to replace the old one. Yeah, it's the same. It looks exactly the same, but the screen. Nintendo's been working with Sharp, so the screen is a little better. But the main thing is the battery life. The original Nintendo Switch battery life would last between I think it was 2.5 to 6.5 hours. But this is going to take it to 4.5 to 900 hours. 9.5 hours.
900 hours.
9.5 hours.
Fucking
Yeah, 900 hours.
That's if you play Tetris on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Apparently, the game that drains the most battery life out of the Nintendo Switch is not Wind Waker. Shit, what's the Zelda game called? Breath of the Wild. Yeah, and they said it would usually drain a Switch in about 2.5 to 3 hours. But you can double that time to about 6.5 hours.
Like
here.
the amount of graphic process.
Yeah,
that's decent.
That's pretty good for handheld. 6.5 hours.
And it's basically it's like if you play with it mainly on the TV, then it's not for you.
Yeah.
How much are they running for the Switch? The new ones, anyways.
The new ones are the exact same price, $299. $299. But the thing is, like if you have one, like I have a Switch, and I want to, I got it the day it came out, and I really want to kind of upgrade. So GameStop is doing a swap pretty much, where you get a brand new Switch for $75.
Okay, well, maybe
a few things that GameStop does to be relevant.
I mean,
they have to.
Right.
But the only catch is you have to bring in everything that came with your Switch. That means the two side slidey things, both Joy-Cons, the Switch,
all the
console itself, the battery, the dock, anything that came in the box, you have to bring back with it.
So does the new one come with a dock?
It does. It comes with everything.
Okay.
It comes just like this.
So it's just like the hardware screen and stuff.
It's just an updated battery.
It's just updated battery and the better screen and stuff. So
I will say that with the Switch, it's been kind of a bummer on the plane because it never lasts the whole time for me.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Because because like I said, like you get like I play if you play the brightness all the way down, you put your headphones in because you got to turn the volume up a little bit. Yeah. And this will greatly extend the battery.
You got to play Tetris, bitch.
He plays Tetris on the Switch, actually.
me.
You and me in the Tetris arena.
All right. So up next is me. We're going to talk about some TV heads. So these dudes, we ran a retrack about this. That's how I saw it.
You got the video?
Wow.
Well, it's read in the ABC Action News here. What the hell? This isn't the video I'm looking for. These aren't the droids you're looking for. The bizarre discovery happens. So anyway, these guys left televisions, like old box TVs, like 13-inch shit like that, on people's front doorsteps, on their porches and shit. Over 50 houses in one night. But they were wearing, as you can see when the video comes up here, they were wearing jumpsuits and old box TVs on their heads, so you can't see who they are. And they're just leaving shit and walking away.
At most, to be more of an inconvenience.
That's awesome.
So like, yeah. So like the cops watching the video. The cops get kind of pissed because they have to take all these TVs away. They had like a big fucking box truck and shit to put them all in.
That's funny.
And like these cops are like, I don't know that there was really a crime here. He's like, it's just more of an inconvenience, I guess. He's like, the only crime we could really charge him for is illegal dumping. But these people are bringing them working like box TVs and shit. Like just leaving them on their doorstep. And this is the second time.
I haven't had to lift this much weight.
Yeah. And this is the second time that it's happened. It happened in August in the same city in Virginia, different neighborhood. It happened last August too.
Really?
Yeah, right here. Yeah, August 2018. But like it's just
they haven't been caught.
No, they don't really know how to catch him. I guess I'm sure they don't invest much time into it either. Like it's not really.
Well, they probably are like two guys who work at like the recycling center or something.
Right.
It's just like they throw a couple boob TVs in a back room. No one notices until after a couple months they build up, and then they go out and do that. That's fucking brilliant. Do you remember my big dumb TV like died? And anyways, it was like the HDMI 1080p, but when they're still tubes and heavy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it would be great to just plaster vinyl on the front of the screen that says "Nobody wants me," because you have to like pay to get rid of them, and then just like leave it right on like an overpass, like kind of by the fence where it like looks like you'd be more jumping off the freeway. This is nobody wants me.
Yeah.
And then my stepbrother is like, "Oh yeah, I got my permit for construction waste. You just throw it in the back here," and he's helping me move. I'm like, "Fuck it." I'm like, go to the trouble of hauling it out to a freeway and making sure it actually gets attention.
They think that you're gonna throw it over the edge.
Right? Yeah. The cops come flying up.
They throw you in a civil
If I saw you trying to
interactive
put a
art
big-ass
project,
TV
sir.
on the fence,
Yeah, right. I did it for art. That's
All right,
awesome.
yeah. Anyway, Ashtray, Four Loko hard seltzer.
Oh yeah. So I just came across this news. I don't know if they're on shelves yet, but
Oh, I hope so.
So the seltzer craze is the big money maker right now in the alcohol industry.
What's a seltzer?
A seltzer is like soda water. So like my Soda Stream, that's just plain seltzer water. Same thing as club soda is another name for it. But there's Four Loko, Truly, Bon and Viv, and like Henry's, I think.
Truly, yeah.
They so all they are is finally someone caught on to essentially doing the same, like instead of the malt, the flavored malt beverages like fucking Mike's Hard Lemonade and stuff like that. Like it's just bubbly water and booze and some sugar-free flavoring. Wham bam, you got like a low-calorie alcoholic drink you can sell to the floozies. And I mean they're not that bad. The Bon and Viv ones are pretty good. But Four Loko, so the problem with these drinks though is they're only like 4.5 percent alcohol. Mm-hmm. So you almost getting sick of them by the time you had 3. But with Four Loko, they're bringing in their patented 14% alcohol into soda water.
So what you're saying is there's going to be a lot more date rape going on at clubs.
Well,
because these floozies are going to be drinking this shit thinking it's fucking water. You know what I mean?
They'll still be sticking to their White Claws.
Oh.
I think
anytime you have to use the adverb that in front of bad, it's not it's still bad.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's not that bad, but
yeah.
It's pretty
pretty
bad.
The article though, the writer wrote, we have no idea what this combination of words means. Say Four Loko seltzer sour with a hint of blue raz. That's the name of the flavor. 3 times, and it's sure to invoke the ghost of a frat boy named Kyle who calls you a pussy and tries to piss ectoplasm in your sink.
Said that?
Just the author of this article about this Four Loko thing. He said good. That's what he said. Yeah, like the ghost of a frat boy named Kyle who calls you a pussy and tries to piss ectoplasm when you're singing it. Pussy. So yeah, keep your eyes on the in the gas station aisle.
I absolutely will not. But thank you for letting me know.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
I'll be on it.
If I want to drink, I'll just get some whiskey.
Dude, have some goddamn dignity.
I know. I lost that years ago in the war.
At Walgreens.
Jesus
At
Christ.
Walgreens, yeah.
Yeah. I lost that when I had to have
looking for a butt pillow.
All right.
What you found?
Yakuza 0?
Yakuza 0. So, are you guys familiar with the Yakuza series by Sega? Really popular in Japan. It's kind of a beat 'em up type of game.
Yeah, I know about the
video footage. I can't remember. Sega.
So these games are super popular in Japan, and they've been PlayStation exclusives for many years, but Sega has ported them over, and this along with this prequel over to PC. So I've been playing.
I thought you don't play PC games anymore.
I play PC games sometimes.
Wait, so a game named Yakuza is big in Japan?
Yeah.
Weird.
So yeah, you're a Yakuza guy, and the thing about these games is they have like the beat 'em up elements are pretty good, but they also have like a really good sense of humor about it. And you're a lot of like little mini games and shit. Like you can go in and play like arcade games. So you play like classic arcade games, or you do fucking sumo wrestling, or play darts and shit like
dumb
like
shit.
That. Yeah.
Like in GTA. Boy, that's some
shit
cool
to distract you from how bad the game is.
The game's actually pretty good. Like the fighting's good.
Looks pretty good.
And it's
fighting.
It's got a real kind of unique style to it, which is fun. So yeah, I've been playing that. It's been just kind of a fun thing.
So now this was something that was it was Cruising USA. This was something that was just on the PlayStation for a while.
Yeah, so the series
how many Yakuzas have they made?
Well, I don't know in Japan,
they go back to
but
PlayStation
I think they
2?
have like 8.
Yeah. There's a lot of them. I've heard of them before back in the past, but
yeah,
I've never played any of them.
They're super popular back then, but they've actually redone all of the old ones and re-released them, and they've condensed like some of the storyline into Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2. That covers like 4 games or something like that. So yeah, interesting. Wow. Picked it up for $20 on Steam.
It got the whole series, $20?
No, just that game.
Oh, just that one.
Yeah. They're long games, though.
All right. Now we're moving on to the fuck what you think. This is where we tell you to fuck off and you listen. I'm going to start it off with brake pads. So about 3 weeks ago. I don't know, some time ago. I went and bought 2 sets of brake pads, front and back. Or at least that's what I thought. Turns out they were both back sets of brake pads. Dude at Napa was like, "Oh, hurry up! That's what the computer says. They're both the same pad." I'm like, dude, I have never known a car that has the same size brake pads front and back. They're always like twice the size on the front.
Napa know how.
Yeah, know how to give me the wrong fucking pads. So then I take them back 2 days ago, we put the back ones on because we were gonna do all 4.
Right.
Took them back.
Half the job done.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Okay, here's the right one," and I look at them, and they're like barely bigger than the ones he gave me. I'm like, "These are not the fucking pads, dude." So he showed me the screen, right, and that said that was the number for my car, but I don't know what this dude typed in because that isn't the pad.
That
for
wasn't
my car.
Your card.
So I go there to do the brakes today. We take the pads off, and they're like at least 2 inches bigger, like than the pads that he gave me. So I'm like, fuck this. I took the old pad to a different Napa because where we were doing the brakes is like half an hour from where I am, so it's a different Napa. And he's like, "Yeah, I got your front pads in stock." He's like, and I don't know what the fuck they were doing because these aren't even for your car. It's like these are fucking for it was like a 2008 fucking Mercury something else. So like they just were that stupid.
What the other one was doing wrong.
Yeah, so he was just like the people, and this is the Napa that I got these pads from initially is like the distribution Napa for all of Milwaukee. It's a fucking enormous. It's like a huge warehouse. You know what I mean? Trucks coming in and out, shipping shit all over the city. You would think that these motherfuckers know what the fuck they're talking about.
Or they're sending the wrong shit.
Yeah.
Told all their Napas.
But twice, 2 different people gave me the wrong fucking brake pads.
Damn.
How hard is it to give me front brake pads for one of the most popular cars from that fucking era? They're all, it's a police car, basically. I know you have them in stock. you know?
Right.
Fucking retards. So finally I got the right pads. Got the shit done. Now I can stop without fucking potentially killing myself.
That helps.
Word. All right. Oracle. Dumb fucking cat.
Oh, what's he done now? She done.
Fucking dumb cunt.
Goddamn dumb cunt, Bella.
Well, so I'm standing there having a pleasant evening with the cat and the girlfriend.
Coming for you, Ashtray.
Reading.
What?
I heard sirens. I thought they were coming for you.
Reading a book.
Not yet.
Smoking my pipe. And
Crack pipe.
yeah, my crack pipe.
Like you do.
and I'm standing there, kind of getting ready to come on for the show. And recently I got a package with the book that I'm reading. An Amazon package, a box, and as you do when you have a cat, you leave the box.
You leave the box out for a week or so.
The fucking cat can play with it. And I'm standing there, and out of the corner of my ear, I hear the sound of fucking cat piss ejecting out of my cat into this box. And she knew she did something wrong. I mean, years ago.
So y'all leave boxes out for cats to play with?
Fuck yeah,
that's
dude.
a cat
That's what
thing.
you
Like
do.
when you open Amazon packages.
She played with the box the way she wanted. She pissed on the motherfucker. It's like giving a dog a box and rip it up and make a mess.
Yeah, they usually don't pee. It was totally unprovoked. She knew she did something wrong. I didn't fucking beat her.
I would have.
I was just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Grab him by the tail and you swing him around.
And so they start pissing all over your fucking living room. And she ran off and she hid. It just totally unprovoked. So, fuck off, Bella.
Yeah,
well,
this happened just before
watch
tonight.
If she keeps doing it, you need to watch though, because if she keeps doing it, it might be a bladder thing.
Yeah, they'll get.
Because one of my daughter's cats had that shit.
Yeah, if a cat starts peeing in weird places or breaking the, it could be a.
They have to like test for some enzyme in their piss, basically.
She was like fucking staring me in the eyes while she was doing it.
Well, maybe
she was just pissed off at you.
We did have a harness on her, like a walking harness. Earlier.
Oh yeah, she was mad. She was fucking vindictive. Cats are fucking vindictive assholes.
You don't walk cats.
Man.
What the fuck would
you don't walk them?
Why not?
Take them out and leash them.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why would you leash a cat?
Don't you remember those pictures of Tootsie and Pee Wee out in the yard?
Yeah.
Oh my God, white people.
Out. Why? Who cares? They want to go outside and play too.
Yeah, no, cats like going outside, but like, you gotta have a. Let's just agree this. Constant indoor-outdoor cat. You gotta.
Teddy, seriously? What's wrong with you? Why is that a big deal?
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal that people take cats outside. Like, you're freaking out because people are taking cats outside. Like, they just stabbed a fucking child in the face or some shit. You're like, wait, you raped a fucking 12-year-old?
There are people who take their boa constrictors out around their neck in public.
Boa constrictors?
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, like young ones.
Like a boa constrictor? Like, is that like Bob the Builder?
Cats outside. I'm talking about on a leash, okay?
Constrictor,
yeah,
constrictor.
Could go walk her in the cemetery or something where there isn't much traffic.
Well, who gives a fuck what other people are doing anyway? Let them walk their cats.
Yeah,
not like he's walking his pet.
Cool your tits, Teddy.
Somebody out there, some crazy white dude walks a peacock.
Like my aardvark.
Yeah.
Anyway,
everybody's trying to throw fucking pets at me now.
Fuck you, Bella. Ashtray. Steve King.
Steve King. Goddamn.
The idiot from Alabama. Isn't he from Alabama? Is that the dude?
No, Iowa.
Iowa. That's right.
I know. So Steve King of Iowa. Basically, he was given like during some campaign fundraiser or whatever. He's given a speech. Basically, he said, what if we went back through all the family trees and just pulled those people out that were products of rape and incest? Would there be any population in the world left if we did that? Basically, because he wants to have the anti-abortion bill also not give you a right to abort a baby that's a product of rape or incest. And his argument, he's like, considering all the wars and all the rape and pillage that's taken place, I know I can't certify that I was not part of a product of that. I'd like to think that every one of the lives of us is precious as any other. He's the one who was basically
what a stupid fucking argument to make.
The dumbest fucking argument that he's the one who was reprimanded in January by his own House Republicans when he was on some radio show interview and he was like, I don't see why white supremacy's become a bad word.
Wow, really? He said that? Oh, I think I remember that.
Yeah, it got some headlines and
idiot.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things too where it's like, I wonder what sector of Iowa he's in, because it must not be I'm only used to the one side of the state by the Mississippi. So anyways, this guy.
Well, don't you live in the city, or you grew up in a small town though, didn't you?
Yeah, but I grew up right across in Wisconsin, but we go to Dubuque, Iowa all the time. So like I'm familiar with Iowa quite a bit, but for the most part, just
because usually cities are way more liberal than.
Well, I mean, you don't even have to be liberal.
No, yeah, I get it, but
that's
you don't see liberals. You don't see liberals talking about white supremacy.
There are other people.
There's no. It's a section of conservative. It's a purely conservative concept. It isn't like it's fucking bleeding over into the other side.
Who are saying like I'm, in full-hearted support of, pro-life, but you can't say this stuff to get their cause, to push their agenda. Trying to ban abortion.
You can. That's why we have freedom of speech.
Well, you
can. You can say it.
You want to say
you can say it.
You want to hopefully keep your office, or like the things too. He got stripped of his assignments, so like he's no longer part of any committees. It's kind of like
wasn't he on like the Ways and Means or something? It was some big committee.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, it's kind of like, you dumb fuck.
Well, they're all fucking idiots.
Yeah.
They think that going fucking more, the crazier you go, the better it's going to be in the long run. Are you fucking kidding?
Trump is an experiment in that.
Yeah.
God damn.
Anyway, all right. Epstein death.
So Jeffrey Epstein is dead. The thing my focus think about it is that we're never gonna. I don't care if he fucking killed himself or fucking he's fucking in Cuba with Tupac sipping Mai Tais. Like, it's like I wanted to see how deep this rabbit hole went and who was all involved, and now we're not going to. They say they're not stopping their investigation, but it's like I really wanted to see that motherfucker snitch on a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're never going to see. I'm like,
a lot of people wanted to see that. That's why he's dead.
Yeah. Right.
I hope that Jennifer, I think her name was Jennifer something, the one who started dropping big names. Like, I hope she's in witness protection program, because, like, she dropped that name of that some royal, Prince something over in Europe, and some big like fucking hedge fund managers and shit. That's scary.
Yeah, right.
Especially when.
So do y'all think he's fucking? Y'all think he killed himself or he got killed? Which one? I'm curious about you.
He got killed.
If he did kill himself, it was because somebody had some shit on him or his family. You know what I'm saying? There was a reason behind it.
They were gonna like kill his entire family.
Right. They were gonna murder his children or some shit. You know what I mean? Like that's. Yeah. I think he got assassinated. I think they got to him, man.
Yeah, I mean, if not that though, it could also say it's just as plausible as in someone decided, well, let's just take his roommate away, his cellmate away, and let's put the two most tired guards on his suicide watch, and because we know they'll fudge the paperwork like they always do.
Yeah, it could have been.
I like to imagine that fucking Hillary Clinton walked into a cell and killed him. Like, you ever seen GoldenEye, that chick that strangles people with her thighs?
Yeah.
She like jumped up, grabbed the bar on the ceiling, and fucking squeezed him to death.
It'd be even better if it was Chelsea, who like posed as a fucking guard and assassinated him. Comes walking out, Bill's sitting in the car.
Right.
That was a good job.
Go,
right. She comes out with her weird eyeballs.
Yeah, right. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Now next we're gonna make a stop at the Lewinsky household. Anyway, in all seriousness, go fuck yourself, Princeton, New Jersey. That's our show. We're gonna be here every Wednesday or Thursday at 10-ish. Make sure you join the conversation at theredeyereport.com or facebook.com/theredeyereport. You can also Twitter us, but nobody gives a fuck. Like us, share us, or fuck us. We're down for whatever. I'm the Mystic.
I'm Oracle.
This is Ashtray.
And I'm Teddy.
And this is the Red Eye Report.
Oh yeah, cool tits Teddy.
Cool tits Teddy. I don't like that. I do not like that.
No. I'm voting for that.
Yeah,
cool tits.
There is no vote. What is this vote you talking about?
3-1.
There's no 3-1. I am not. No. Fuck
yeah, we're all in agreement.
Cool tits Teddy. You got to get it tattooed on your arm now.
Yeah.
I'll make up a logo for you.
Actually, it would fit on your knuckles. You could go cool tits Teddy.
Oh, you gotta get like a button shirt. Just put Teddy on your chest. Cool on one hand, tits on the other. Cool tits, and then just bust your chest open. Teddy. Oh.
That would be fucking awesome.
Teddy, rip your shirt like Hulk.
You're horrible friends. I just want you to know that.
Oh, come on, dude. Oh, you know that'd be phenomenal.
Oh my god.
We go viral. You did that shit. Just write it on there with marker. You ain't even got to put a tattoo on there.
I'm not getting a tattoo. I'd get it made into a ring and punch that asshole in the face.
That'd even be a story. That she
because
had a big
you tell dumb stories.
That dumb? Really? I tell stories that are that dumb.
Well, every once in a while. It depends on my perception.
All right.
Well, we're live.
In here.
Are we?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even have my fucking
I figured that was a good time to start.
Awesome, buddy.
Ashtray, Jesus, put your shit in here, man.
All right.
Eddie's fuck what you think is gone.
I'm changing it. That's why.
Oh.
You're gonna like this one, trust me.
Did anyone read the intro?
No.
I
Good.
try to not.
It's gonna be a good one if I can pull it off.
All right. Let me go get another
If
drink.
I can pull it off. It may not be the good.
I'll put my
We're
sexy.
trying new shit here, though. We're trying new shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's sexy?
Butt stuff. Red Eye Report butt stuff right here. La 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 la. Fuck yourself.
Oh my gosh.
That's probably my favorite Bubbles moment.
What'd he say?
It's when he's like going to his birthday. He said it's his birthday and everyone's acting like they forgot because they have a surprise party for him. And he's like, "Oh, Bubbles just over here, just packing up his kitties. Just gonna go out and have a good old time. Nothing special about today." And then finally Donnie goes, "Would you shut the fuck up?" He goes, "La la la, fuck yourself."
I'll be right back.
Is that like you're on Everest? You're in the line to see the top of Everest right now?
Mm-hmm.
Who's in the line?
Or you're holding up the line is what's going on.
Yeah. From what I hear, dude, did you see the John Oliver episode about that? Holy fuck.
What?
He did an episode about the fucking Everest.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
line and shit.
Yeah. Because the Sherpas have made it so easy that it's not challenging for anybody.
Oh.
You just have to climb.
You just basically
so there's a
glamping on Mount Everest, basically.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right.
They have like fucking but
I'll find a picture for you so you can see these shit.
I'm listening.
So really, it's not even like an accomplishment anymore. People are like, "Oh."
Can I like strap a shower to 4 Sherpas'
I don't know.
backs?
Maybe.
It's like taking a fucking multi-meat shit on the back of a Sherpa.
There you go, Oracle. I sent you a picture, buddy.
Multi-meat.
Can you guys hear my fan?
Just last night.
No, we can't hear you, fan.
Oh, good.
I don't want to see.
Skype must be filtered.
Yeah, just keep it on. I don't want to see.
Keep it on. I have it.
Yeah, we don't need to see you sweat that much, dude.
Torturous.
Anybody that saw that video, they're just like, Jesus Christ.
Look at that guy.
Well,
yeah,
it's not as hot as it was then here now.
That's true. It's nice right now.
74 or something.
Thank fucking God.
I know. It's gonna get hot as shit in the next few days.
That's what I hear. I know. I hope the wedding I have this weekend is not outdoors. Fuck. Suck.
They're gonna be fucked if it's outdoors.
Shit is crazy, man.
You're crazy.
I'm looking at this picture I put in the fucking Everest pic.
Bump. Bump. Was
Are we doing this?
We doing it live?
Yeah, we're doing it live, man.
We are live, I believe.
Yep.
All right. Fuck it.
The day
our biggest fan is our biggest fan. Oh, yep, she's here. Stephanie McCullough.
Bam. Hey, Steph.
She's our biggest fan.
I thought Travis was our biggest fan. He's not here, though, is he?
Fucking traitor. I thought Dean was our biggest fan.
Who's Dean?
Some loser.
Jimmy Dean.
Yeah, Jimmy Dean, man.
Jimmy Dean. All right, here we go.
Do it.
Cookie, by the way. That's all I'm going to say. In this episode of the Red Eye Report, we discuss social media. We listen to Teddy blab about thinking he's cool, and as usual, we farm out the heavy lifting to an Indian telemarketing firm. Take it away, Donald. With me this week is this all-seeing Oracle. Oracle likes social media almost as much as he likes squashing. You know, where fat people squash skinny people on purpose. It's nothing sexual, more like job research for when that gut gets really out of control.
Fucking
right.
got alone.
I'm back. Next to him is the fluffy teddy bear. Teddy is only on Black Twitter. Instead of 180 characters, it's however... Damn, I fucked that up. Teddy is only on Black Twitter. That's the only social media platform he's on. Instead of 180 characters like normal Twitter, it's however many they fucking feel like, White Devil. We've also got a soot-covered Ashtray. Ashtray actually started a social media app. It was called Wavy Gravy. It was an app where users can mark the hastily dug, shallow graves they buried their last hooker kill in with a flag that waves. Needless to say, it didn't catch on. Although it did catch a few predators.
Yeah.
Last and least, I'm the Mystic.
There's no gravy involved. That's why.
And I absolutely love social media. I think it's a wonderful invention, and the world is a much better place. Oh, I just got banned. And this is the Red Eye.
That's good.
Yeah, it is good.
All right. As if you guys can talk about the social media this week. So let's start off with a little definition about what social media really is. So I don't know that I agree with what they have here as like the first social media because it's kind of dumb.
What,
like,
is it dumb?
Why is it scrolling? Okay. Social media may have been influenced by the 1840s introduction of the telegraph. What is that? Makes no sense.
What?
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean.
Come
like, this is like,
on. What the fuck?
Well, then you could say every form of communication is a social
Right.
media.
yeah, right. Like the
After that.
printing press was social media and shit. Like this.
That's
So-
some bullshit.
Well,
I
I
guess,
guess
though,
like,
if
is
you
it
think
because
about it-
of the fact that it's able to transmit information over large distances? Is that the
I think
barometer?
it's the fact. No, I think it's the fact that average people can interact socially with it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like anybody could send a telegraph back in the day, but not everyone could fucking print something. Not everyone could use the printing press. You know what I mean? Anyone could pay to have a telegraph.
Yeah, but also at a certain point, anybody could use a telephone.
No, I get, yeah, right. No,
But that's why they're saying it's
kind of
the
what they're
first.
arguing is that it's all kind of the social blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So the Plato system, though, launched in 1960, which was developed at the University of Illinois and subsequently commercially marketed by Controlled Data Corporation, offered early forms of social media with 1973 era innovations such as notes. So that's basically... They're fucking in 1973. That system introduced notes, so you could like send notes to one another. You know what I mean?
Electronically?
Yes, messages. Yeah,
What?
Where was this?
Yep.
What system?
it was Plato's message forum application, Term Talk. It's instant
What year was
messaging
this?
feature Talkomatic, 1973.
73.
So it's
wow.
regarded as the first online chat room, basically.
Wow.
So news reports, a crowdsourced
So-
online newspaper, and blog.
It must have been over like the telephone lines, I guess.
I have no idea how they did
Well,
it.
because the internet, or like when the internet started reaching regular people, it was.
Well, this was the
still-
University of Illinois too, though.
Oh,
Maybe they had access
so it
to.
was maybe it was just on their campus.
That's what it was. It was enabling the owner of a note
Ah.
file or other application to limit access to certain set of users. For example, only friends, classmates, or coworkers.
Right,
So, like,
and hot chicks.
yeah, right.
Only the hot.
So
ones.
Probably not hot
ARPANET.
chicks.
ARPANET came in 1967, but by the late 1970s developed a rich cultural exchange of non-government business ideas and communication, as evidenced by the network etiquette, or netiquette, described in a 1982 handbook on computing at MIT's Artificial Intelligence Laboratory.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, wasn't ARPANET like the beginnings of the internet, basically?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That was at CERN, wasn't it? Or didn't they do CERN?
CERN, that's the particle collider, right?
Yeah. University conceived by Tom Truscott and Jim Ellis, University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill and Duke.
Oh, okay. Maybe not CERN. I don't know.
Maybe not. Okay, so... Nope.
Kind of missed that one.
They don't know shit about particle physics.
So GeoCities was actually one of the earliest.
Oh yeah,
I had a social networking
GeoCities. Yeah, I had a page of GeoCities.
So
I tried to find it on like the archived internet pages. It's not there. They don't have everything. Fuckers.
So appearing in November 1994, followed by Classmates in December 1995, and 6 Degrees in May 1997. But according to CBS News, 6 Degrees is widely considered the very first social networking site, as it included profiles, friends lists, and social affiliations. Yeah. Jesus, that could be used by registered users.
So it was similar to a GeoCities, but after GeoCities?
Yeah, it was a different thing. It was Classmates was the next one that came out, and 6 Degrees was the one that took it to a whole new level with profiles, friends lists, and school affiliations.
Interesting.
Yep. So
never heard of that.
Open Diary was launched in October.
Sounds like a boy band. 6 Degrees.
Live Journal in April 1999. Rise in 2001. Friendster. You guys remember Friendster?
No, I don't remember.
I didn't do that one.
Yeah. I did.
The corporate and job-oriented site LinkedIn in May 2003.
God, LinkedIn. I can't. Like, who's paying for LinkedIn? It's still going around. I mean, maybe certain people at the top. Like I'm sure there's some sort of premium.
I don't think you have to pay for it. I think I'm on LinkedIn.
Yeah, you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, you don't have to, but I'm sure there's some way they're making revenue. Because
you can get the professional one. Like, you can't respond to messages unless you have the professional one. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm sure in bigger or metropolitan areas, it's more efficient. But I don't know, it's kind of one of those things where like I get emails saying that so and so like mentioned you, or like, oh, LinkedIn, you had this many hits, and it's like I don't even go there anymore.
Yeah, I know. I haven't. Like, I looked at my thing the other day, and it was like, you have 64 messages. I'm like, holy shit!
It's so out of fucking.
Offering you like $1 million job.
Yeah, right.
You're like,
yeah,
fuck this.
Yeah, right. I could have been a contender.
So anyway, so text-based service Twitter was in 2005. Or no, in 2006.
Say that again. Text-based?
Twitter. Text-based.
Twitter?
180 characters.
Was when?
Do you not know what Twitter is?
I know what Twitter is, but what year?
2005.
I didn't realize it started that long ago. 2005, yeah, shit. That's like MySpace days.
Okay, so social media professors, I guess, have social media experts, whoever the fuck that really is, broadly agree that social media includes the following 13 types of social media. So there's blogs, business networks like LinkedIn, collaborative projects like Google Plus and shit like that, enterprise social networks, forums, microblogs, Photo what? Oh, did we lose him?
My headphones died. My batteries died. Hey, you keep saying this, Ashtray. Why? Because it keeps happening. Keeps fucking happening.
How long was I out? What's the last thing you heard?
About 10 seconds.
Photo shoots.
Photo shoots.
Photo
sharing. Photo sharing.
Yeah.
So then products and services review, social bookmarking, whatever that is.
Social bookmarking.
That's like Pinterest. I think that's Pinterest.
Okay.
Where you have you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Social gaming, which I'm sure I don't know anything about it, but
social gaming?
Yeah. Well, other than Xbox Live, I mean.
Well, yeah. Well, Xbox Live, the PlayStation. I would assume it'd be any sort of
yeah.
Shit. Social gaming.
Farmville. Anyway, social networks, video sharing like YouTube, and virtual worlds. Oracle knows a little bit about them virtual worlds.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, boy.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
So it's a web 2.0 internet-based application. Blah, blah, blah. We all really know what they are. What I need to talk to you about is
your Lord and Savior Jesus.
Yes,
Christ.
your Lord and Savior YouTube.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna look at YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.
Is this a heart-to-heart conversation,
which actually
Dad?
aren't the biggest ones.
Are they not?
Really?
Well, Facebook is, and then YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But Twitter's way the fuck down on the list.
Good.
Yeah, right. It's 11th in terms of users. So Twitter has, just guess. Okay, anyone guess how many users in that they have as of July 2018?
36 million.
36 million?
Yeah.
Million? No, I bet you they have probably, let's say 2.2 billion.
100 million.
I'm that guy who's gonna guess too high and the price is right.
Oh no, you were almost exactly right.
What? Really?
2.27 billion.
Wow, bam!
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Free.
That's right? So it's 2,270 million. That's 2.27 billion, right?
Yeah.
Not dumb. Okay, I just want to make sure. YouTube, guess. Teddy? Almost as much.
I'm gonna go for if it's the top is number one is it number 1 or 2?
It's 2. It's number 2.
Number 2, I'd probably say about 10 billion users, or like between 10 and 7.
Million.
That isn't how math works,
Facebook at 2.27 billion. How the fuck is it number 2 at 10? How high are you?
I'm really high.
Wow.
Oh man, I really wish that would have been on the
I'm
price.
just gonna read them off. 1.9 billion. YouTube has 1.
I didn't know. I thought you said Twitter. I thought you said Twitter was the lowest, like 11th.
Yeah, it's 11th.
Never mind. Go ahead. You go past me.
But Twitter doesn't have 2.2 billion. That's Facebook.
Okay, I thought you said
Twitter's
Twitter
2.7. You said, right?
No, Facebook is 2.27.
This is
I thought you said Twitter though. I thought you said
did
Twitter.
I? If I did,
Yeah,
I
you
was
said
wrong.
Twitter,
it's Facebook.
man.
Facebook is number 1.
Yeah, no,
okay,
you
well,
started
thank you.
with Twitter.
See,
That's why I
you
was
started
like,
with Twitter. That's why.
proud of my guesstimation.
Oh, okay. Then I'm dumb. So Twitter is 11.
Thank you, Teddy.
Yes. Okay, so but these other ones, like, okay, WhatsApp, that must be a big European or Asian one, right?
Yeah, it's surprisingly, you hear it in the news a lot that, like, it's always those, like, criminal stories. Oh, they
So that's 1.5 billion.
WhatsApp, I don't know.
Facebook Messenger is 1.3 billion. WeChat is 1 billion. Instagram is 1 billion. QQ, I don't know even what that is. Okay, that's 806 million. Qzone.
Is that the one that's the alternative to Twitter? The Chinese one?
I don't know.
There's some sort of
anyway, TikTok is 9th at 500 million. Sino Weibo is 411, and Twitter is 330 million. Only 330 million. I thought it was number 2. I really did. Like, how is Twitter only have 330 million registered users?
The thing is, Twitter is one of those things where, like, if you want to just shout out to, like, a bunch of fucking strangers, sure. Like, that's kind of Twitter, but you can't. I don't think you can share. You can share links, but you can't really share, like, you can't put pictures or albums up.
Yeah, you can put pictures,
you can put
videos, but you can't do you can't do like albums and shit. I don't know.
I remember I tried Twitter.
I get videos for sports off there all the time
when it fucking started, because they said it was the new greatest thing, and honestly, I was like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, what's the point? Well, also back then though, it was like not every celebrity or politician had a Twitter account. But now I'm at that point where it's like, I don't need another social media profile thingy to, like, heck, it's hard enough for me to keep up and, like, post things for My Light's Instagram. I have a personal Instagram that I probably haven't used for years. Why? Because I don't give a shit. But for my business, it's like, okay, I gotta post pictures.
All your Instagram is like stalk chicks. Is that apparently that's what all the
what?
All the
Instagrams are stalking chicks?
That's all
now Ashtray's ears perked up. He's just like, whoa,
right?
I haven't using it right.
You can link it to Wavy Gravy.
They're just checking out somebody's pictures. Like, look at her pictures. I'm like, what? What are you stalking this chick online? I'm like, I don't use. Apparently, I have one. Like, I was alerted to it while I was on my trip. That I have one, but I never use it. But everybody I've seen uses it. Yeah, because apparently I have one set up. I didn't know it. So I bet you I couldn't log into it. But
it does have some nice picture filters and shit like that.
What's funny is, well, yeah, you can take really nice pictures. Though what's funny is that Instagram, apparently, this is what the news has told me, is where most of all the younger kids have been going for the last 5+ years. Like, since parents and old people have got on Facebook, Instagram has become where a lot of those people have gone and used as their main social media. I myself am like an older person where I'm like, how do you use Instagram as social media? It's just sharing pictures, but I guess you can directly message through it too and stuff. I don't know. It's like, there's too many of them.
Are you done talking?
Get off my porch. Sorry, I had a bump before.
You're fucking totally derailing this whole thing, dude.
You got me
fucking shit up because I'm trying to keep up with your fucking babbling.
This is awesome.
So anyway.
Like me, love me, fuck me.
We're going to talk about Facebook and Twitter mainly right now.
None of those things.
Wow. So, according to a Pew Research Center, a majority of Americans at least occasionally receive news from social media.
Occasionally?
Because of algorithms on social media, which filter and display news content which are likely to match their users' political preferences.
Mm-hmm.
A potential impact of receiving news from social media includes an increase in political polarization due to selective exposure. Now, I don't want to play, the Trump card, if you will, but that's why he got elected.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're in this mess. Because of Facebook and Twitter.
Well, and it wasn't just
it was because
Russians.
Too many stupid people
the Russians helped stoke the fire.
The Russians
what was
facilitated.
They did. But what was burning was like the algorithm.
They fanned the flames, homie.
I get they fanned the flames, but you cannot blame them for taking advantage of somebody else's stupidity. A lot of people's stupidity, all stupidity.
You're right. It is.
I mean, at some point, at some point, you know what I'm saying, personal responsibility takes hold. You can fuck it. I've been caught out on shit. I post on there and I go back and find out it's fake and I take it down or whatever. I mean, at some point, like, look at the shit before you.
I blame them for manipulating that stupidity for their own personal gain.
Yeah.
Well, there's the thing is,
they're not good people. They hate us. So
it's Russia basically took advantage of the algorithms, which are not necessarily like the algorithms are nefarious, but shut up. What they do is they just find out, like, what do you like? Well, if you're going to watch a bunch of conspiracy
what you're saying now, he just said that the shit did. Leading to polarization. Remember all that whole shit? You see that? Okay, cool.
No, I wasn't talking about the polarization. I was saying how it's reinforced. The algorithms aren't trying to convince you anything. They're just trying to show you what you already like based upon what you look at.
Mm.
And that exponentially creates an echo chamber.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So anyway, what's your guys' favorite social media app?
Favorite social media?
Well, I'm a Facebook.
Yeah, I'm a Facebooker.
I'm a fucking meme lord, so I've got a.
Yeah.
Are you a top fan?
I'm not a top fan, but I have top fans.
I am.
A meme lord.
Right? Like Travis Dressler.
That's
top
right.
fan.
We got one in right now.
Fucking A.
I probably post maybe at least 25 memes a day. Probably
20? Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
I don't see it. I don't post any memes. I just share shit out that I like. So
you know what though? Speaking of Travis top fan, He's a meme monster too. He'll share a dozen of them where it's like, Jesus Christ. I'm trying to work.
It's fun.
So what do you guys think Facebook is worth?
A lot of fucking money.
427 billion.
Wow, not even close.
No.
200 billion.
No, that's higher. That's higher than Amazon. It is. No. Amazon's worth like a.
Amazon as a company as a whole and Facebook as a company as a whole. Not talking about Zuckerberg or Bezos.
Facebook as a whole. At their initial public offering in 2012, they valued the company at what?
$38 a share.
A total valuation, Teddy.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
10 billion.
Let's see. I'm gonna bet.
I'll say 50. I'll say 55 billion.
55 billion. There we go.
And I said this is Facebook,
Close
right?
without going over.
Yeah. Make sure I said the right company. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
$104 billion.
Okay,
so
that's what it was worth in 2012.
That's what it was rated when they opened, or
yeah, that's their initial public offering.
Now, what are they worth?
No idea.
No idea.
A lot of fucking
That's something
money.
Google could tell us. Here.
Look
What
it up.
is Facebook's current value?
I feel like
last list price was $201 a share.
$1 a share.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Someone tell me a cumulative value.
So, I mean, everybody says that Facebook is on the decline or whatever, but it's still the biggest one.
It is. The thing is, Facebook is going to hold on to a lot of us, especially like if our parents are using it, and even us as people in our 30s who are like, fuck, like there are too many others. Like, why bother? I got enough of my friends and my family, because I do love the fact that I can see my nieces and nephews growing up back on the farm. And I'm sure that is why most people are on it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, old people who don't know how to use it, like my dad and my mom. But they're still on it, and they still they will notice something. Oh, yeah, I saw that on the Facebook.
Right.
Yeah.
On the Facebook.
Boy, so yeah, this doesn't say like what the whole company's worth, then, does it? I don't know how you figure that out.
It actually doesn't.
Just says by share.
Yep.
But
how much were the shares worth when it was IPO?
Yeah, what was the initial?
I think it started like between $16 and $18 a share. First day it was out.
$18 a share.
Yeah, and it ended up shooting up to fucking $52.
Damn.
I think.
Damn.
Yeah,
what are they now? 201, you said?
201, yeah. Because I remember when it first came out, people were like, yeah, what they were going to do good and shit. Because I wanted to buy some shares. My guy was like, no, buy shares. I'm like, okay, fine. And then it fucking went up. I'm like, what the fuck?
4 shares at $50, and now it's $201.
Yeah.
That's a that'd be a nice bump. And then you got
worth close to $400 billion.
Sure, that's big enough for me to agree.
Jesus, ashtray.
What?
So yeah, and like usual, fuck Twitter. We won't even talk about that.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, did you want to touch on the whole Trump social media meeting, which happened? What was it, today or yesterday?
No, I didn't even see it. What happened?
What? You didn't see how he had this whole I'm gonna gather all, we're having the summit on social media and how it affects its influence and stuff, but he didn't invite anyone from the social media site. Instead, he invited people like from Breitbart and Infowars and shit like that, like the people in the fringe. I don't know if Infowars was there, It sounds like he invited all the people who are complaining that their conservative voice is being censored by social media, even though they don't have evidence to show that, which could be that, you know what, if the algorithms show that not that many people are into your shit, sorry, you're not going to get much play because you're stupid. You know, or like more
grandma.
Like 60% of the population thinks you're fucking bullshit. So that's why you're not getting enough likes. Sorry, Charlie. But that is, I guess, that would
meth before the show or something.
Oh,
dude, something's up, right? He's going off tonight.
Oh, I told you
that.
Didn't I say? You must not heard me. I got a free bump.
Yeah, you did.
Just one bump, bro. You are off, man.
Shut the fuck up, for fuck's sake.
You need to take like a line trip for how you're acting.
All right, fine. I get a chatty Cathy. I'll shut it down now, and I'll.
No, you
give
won't.
You a single. No, you're right. I won't.
Anyway, anybody else have anything to say
like
about social media and the gayness that it is?
Gayness.
A lot of dumb shit just goes on. It's just
I like
funny.
to go there for recipes.
Go there to start fights with idiots.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you do.
Because you know you can eviscerate them.
I mean, the one thing that I can't stand is how fucking it's opened the gateway for people to be offended and cast stones.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that, actually. That was the last thing. It's the whole Black Little Mermaid thing.
Oh, my God. Come on.
Like, delete people. We're getting fucking offended here.
Right.
Over the casting character of a fucking fictional mermaid.
Right, a fictional mermaid. And I saw a thing today that was interesting. It's like, you don't have to be upset about it. Your kids aren't even going to know the difference.
Yeah.
Like, the kids are going to fucking love it regardless.
Who cares if they know the difference?
Well, yeah.
Right.
And there's like there are too many people of color in media now for your kids to like to understand that bias,
yeah.
You know, at that young of an age.
If the first thing that your kids say when they see the new Little Mermaid is that, Daddy, she's black,
right.
There's a whole other fucking issue.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's a level that's irreparable.
That's a you thing, dude. That's not a fucking Little Mermaid thing. Like, grow the fuck up. Seriously? Yeah. I'm sure they picked the best fucking person that they thought for the job. It wasn't like,
right.
Oh, it blows my fucking mind.
Even if it was, you know, it might have been like a calculated like, let's throw some red meat to the people who want all inclusion, you know, and also mix it up. But
yeah,
fuck, why
not? Would that be a good strategy though? Because you know people are going to get pissed off about it.
From them, it's like you're going to have a certain section that's going to be pissed off about it, but it's not actually going to be the majority of the population that are riled about
like when those.
If this was 1950, maybe, but.
Well, like when those Christians fucking started that petition to stop Good Omens.
Yeah, and
they started it. Yeah, they started it when they petitioned Netflix to cancel it. But it's an Amazon show. So Amazon tweeted, "Hey, we'll cancel Stranger Things if you guys cancel Good Omens."
I didn't hear that.
That's funny. That's funny.
Show,
all right. Yeah, it is. Now we're going to move on to the Wet Sexy, and coincidentally, we're going to talk about Stranger Things 3. This is by far the best season.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I say I like it better than 2. I guess I'd have to rewatch 1, but
they fucking.
I haven't finished watching 2.
They took that 80s mall life, like fucking. Man, and they nailed that motherfucker for real.
Really?
Yeah, it's great.
And I wonder how much they shelled out for the soundtrack.
Yeah, right?
Think about the licensing. Madonna's Material Girl, like shit, you know she milked that.
Don't ruin anything else.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. So the other ones were like during Halloween, right? And this one is just.
Well, this one actually they released it No, it wasn't it near 4th of July?
Halloween.
I thought second season was
this one takes place in the 4th of July. Oh, maybe the second one was Halloween.
Second season was Halloween because they were Ghostbusters for Halloween in the show. Yeah. This one takes place so they planned it out to be like this is going to be the season or whatever of the in the time of the
season. It's just this one it feels more like they get a mall in Hawkins and it feels much more nefarious. It's weird. And the way that they homage any 80s sci-fi is fucking incredible. Like the Terminator, anything. You could fucking find any 80s sci-fi in it. Back to the Future. It's fucking great.
And they've got the like that. They even played on the like downtown businesses at the time. You know, where it's like, you know, we were little kids and didn't know any different, but the small town businesses that were being suffered, suffocated by the malls, drawing out all the shoppers.
And there's a Gravitron.
That's right. That's right. There's a fucking Gravitron. I forgot about that scene.
Scoops Ahoy.
Spoiler. Was Scoops Ahoy a real thing?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. But
I do remember seeing a Sam Goody in that mall, though.
There was a Sam Goody.
Go there and blow $80 to $100 every day.
I'll do another spoiler. At some point, there's a reference to Family Video.
Oh yeah,
I love. I won't tell you again. You'll have
Family Video's still around.
It is.
Yeah, they are. They're like the one last fucking bastion.
They sell CBD oil along with your rental.
Yeah, they do.
Brilliant.
Old people, dude, for real. Old people go there. My parents.
And if they've been going to Family Video for years, and it's like Family Video, like sells CBD. Okay, it's legal now. It doesn't get you high, they say.
Yeah.
Right. They're all worried about like if I get high, I'm breaking the law. Oh, where's my cotton?
All right, Oracle not having a beater.
Not having a beater. Well, I finally pulled the trigger and got myself a new car.
Pew pew pew.
Did you?
Yep, I had a 2005 Saturn Vue. It was time for me to get it inspected. You have to get them inspected every couple years. Yeah. And I knew I was going to have to do some repairs on it. 190,000 miles. So
that's all you had on it?
Yeah, that's all I had on it. But I was like, you know what? This thing isn't getting any younger. Okay. So went down to the dealership and I got myself a Hyundai Elantra. Nice, practical.
Yeah, what year?
2019.
Oh, a brand new one?
Oh,
yeah, brand
spanking new.
Man, oh, you went the brand new, huh? Let me guess. They're like, we got all these discounts for you.
Well, right. And they gave me $1,000 for my old car, which I wasn't expecting to get anything from that. Yeah, it was. You know, it feels good.
$1,000 for their scrap.
Feels good not to have to worry about
True. Now, do you have a 3-year warranty for pretty much everything?
Yeah, and
Hyundai's got a 10-year.
Yeah, 7-year. We got everything.
Powertrain.
Oh, 7-year and 10-year powertrain, 7-year everything.
Travis, our top fan, probably knows.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's nice not having to worry about like my wife's car. It breaks, we just take it in, you know.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, but like 3 months ago, I was changing the oil of my car and it dumped like fucking 4 quarts.
Did you ever figure out like how it dumped all that without it leaking?
Like, fuck this thing.
No.
So weird.
It's not my problem anymore.
Probably what you had is like fucking a quart of oil up on top that just tipped over. Well,
no,
I don't know. It just seems
oil
weird
was being
that this mysterious oil came out of nowhere.
Fucking blasted.
Oracle, did you Groupon the car though?
Yeah, I got a Groupon. I got a nice Groupon. Teddy, your fucking mic's off.
Dude, fuck all of y'all. Like, why the fuck y'all gotta knock the fucking Groupon? Why is saving money a bad thing?
If I would have pulled out the Groupon, they would have been like, "You better just fucking leave, get out of here."
Yeah.
Well, if they had a Groupon for it, you should have used it.
Saving money is not necessarily a bad thing, but you have to be prepared.
They didn't have a Groupon for a new goddamn car.
No,
if they did,
have a Groupon
you should have used
for
it.
a new car.
You have to be prepared for how.
And fuck all y'all. Move on. Who's next? Who's next? Talkie McTalkerson in fucking Federal Reserve. Yeah, Talkie McTalkerson.
Federal Reserve, not Federal, no Reserve.
Not Federal, no Reserve. So yeah, if you got the Amazon Prime and you want to try to understand how the Federal Reserve works, check out this documentary. It's
no and no.
Yep. I know. I'm going down this rabbit hole of trying to understand how markets and financing works. But
why?
Why? Because like some people can make some real fucking money off of it when you understand how it works.
Do you?
It's almost like
you can make some real money off of it?
No, I don't necessarily think I will make real money off of it, but I'm definitely fascinated with economics. And I had this weird. I actually tutored it when I was in community college. It's one of those dumb topics I never expected.
That's how you can tell somebody you're like their financial advisor. Yeah, I was actually a tutor in community.
Yeah, I was a tutor in community college.
I want to interrupt y'all. I just wanted to say that that Oracle has a chick car because my girlfriend has the same car.
All right, hell yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a hatchback though. I hate hatchback. She's got a hatchback though.
So,
do you have the hatchback or not?
No.
No. Awesome. You're cool.
It's
a sedan.
Anyways, did you guys know that the Fed, the Federal Reserve, which was like, okay, they choose the interest rates, and how everybody hangs on their word when they have these talks. Like right now, the Dow has made a record because they're like, yep, we all expect that the Fed is going to cut rates. The Fed is not federal. It's not a government institution. Did you know that? I didn't know. I assumed it was a part of the government.
No.
It is a private central bank. Multiple private central banks, but in watching this, so it's super long, and even though Amazon here says it was released in 2000, that was probably when it was finally put on DVD, because it looks like it's something from early 90s.
This
late
is not
80s.
a good pitch for this documentary.
Oh yeah, I know. I know no one else is gonna find this sexy, but I myself
really long.
I'm gonna admit
It's
my
from the
nerdiness
90s.
in trying to understand. Goes through the whole history of central banking and how we had the
Super boring,
Revolutionary
but man.
War.
Sounds
Yes,
like something you
exactly.
watch in a fucking social studies class.
Yep, it is, and then I find it sexy. So
It is.
Nonetheless, I will end it now.
Can't be as bad as that fucking Bob Dylan documentary you recommended, Ashtray.
Did you watch it?
I didn't. Travis said that.
Oh, but Travis hates Bob Dylan in general. So fuck
How do you
him.
hate Bob Dylan?
Because he's Travis.
Because
The thing is, that's why I love the documentary. Is it's actually when Bob Dylan was also young enough that you could understand him. That's I've never seen him live, but I've heard from people.
Why do we keep letting him talk? We got.
I don't know. I am trying to find.
All right, what's next?
Teddy, be in a Rick and Morty episode.
Okay, so if you go to prizeo.com, you can donate money to be in a Rick and Morty episode.
What?
Yeah, get a virus
Rick and
computer.
Morty episode?
Yeah, the proceeds go to benefit autism, for Next for Autism, and Bergen County's United Way. But yeah, it starts at $10. You can't enter for free if you don't want to be a dick. But at $10, it starts.
A lottery?
Yeah, it's a lottery. It's fucking yeah. But for $10 you get 100 entries. $25 you get 250 entries, and it goes up from there. And the higher you go up,
like the more money you pay, the higher your odds are.
Higher odds are. Once you get up to about 600 entries, 650 entries, which is about $65 or $55 for 550. You can get like little keychains and little other little paraphernalia.
So it's kind of like a GoFundMe.
But, for autism,
all
yeah.
The proceeds go to autism.
Autism, yeah.
Well, yeah,
it's a charity. It's not really.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
though, like GoFundMe though, yeah, those tiers. Like if you pledge so much, you get usually something back.
That's cool.
But yeah, if you want to have a chance to be drawn in a Rick and Morty episode and fucking help out autism, you know, check it out and get some viruses on your computer.
Nah. All right. This is the fuck what you think section of the show where we tell Travis to go fuck himself.
Yeah, fuck you, Travis.
Humidity sucks. That is all. Teddy,
what was the humidity?
Jesus Christ!
I just don't like humidity, man. Every year we get fucking this humidity.
Dude, he's fat. He gets moisture between him.
It's fucking
he's fatty. He rubs against himself. This is what it is.
Makes you chafe.
Yeah,
you gotta put some powder up in that shit.
Well, you gotta put some powder on 3 times a day, damn near.
Hurt near. All right.
Hurt near 3 days.
I'm fixing.
Shit, I got it off of Washington Post post on Facebook, but when I go to the link, it won't let me link it up. But I do my best to remember the shit. So this fucking cop in Florida, Wester, I think his name was, 26 years old, has been found that he has been planting marijuana and meth on people. 116 cases that he's been a part of or dealing with have already been dropped. There's another 263 cases, I think.
Holy fuck!
They've had 8 people released from jail over this. The guy they found weed, meth, and 42 pieces of paraphernalia in this guy's car, in his trunk. and he targeted everybody. I mean, he put over soccer moms and was saying he smelled meth.
Really? Soccer moms?
Yeah, he put over everybody.
Dude.
He put over. He claimed to find it in people's diapers. Everybody, dog.
Sounds like that poor chick who had cotton candy in her car and they thought it was meth.
Yeah, wasn't she in jail for like a month or some shit
too? How do you mistake fucking?
Yeah, well, it was old cotton candy in a plastic bag, and the sun had melted. So like it was basically
it looks
crystallized.
Like a thing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And supposedly their road test said it was meth. So she was stuck in jail for like 3 or 6 months because she couldn't afford to bail.
Fuck.
Yeah, imagine that.
Wow, dude.
You're a poor motherfucker.
Anyway,
cotton candy in the bag.
So they caught this crooked motherfucker because he had a bad habit of having his camera on when he came up to the window and saying that he smelled marijuana. And then the camera would go off, and then it'd pop back on, and he'd find like meth or the marijuana. He had inconsistencies in his reports and shit, but he's since been suspended. Thank God.
Well,
and he's only 26 though.
Desk duty, they call it.
He's only 26.
He's paperwork.
He's been hit with 52 counts of all types of shit, like 52 counts of it. Like he's
52 counts of all types of shit.
I don't have the
greatest sentence ever.
This guy, I mean, he sounds like a fucking psycho if he's only 26 years old.
Yeah, only 26 years old.
Or he's someone who's like, I can get away with, like, he's probably like, I got so many arrests.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot.
Likes to feel
it had to be something else, because even if the person, like, even when we put over somebody that had no license or suspended license or suspected of a crime, and even when there's been times when people have said, hey, I've got weed on me, and he still plants meth on them.
Wow.
So
what a dickhead, dude.
So I'm like, yeah, like the dude's like, yeah, I got some weed in the car, and you got some meth, bro.
Yeah,
like, shit, that is fucked up. I'm like,
oh man,
it'd be interesting to watch the cop cam videos of like these people who imagine yourself, even you're the one, someone like, I had weed in my car, and they're like, oh, look at this meth. I'd be like, no, motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
Nope.
That meth was never there.
It's loud. I will sit there for days.
If that meth would have been in my car, I would have smoked it a long time ago.
Right. I ain't gonna leave no bag of meth in the car. I'm smoking it. Dumbass. All right. Ashtray. Dow crossed 27,000 mark.
Oh yeah, some more economic nerd news for you folks. Oh,
Yay.
It's only Dow if you know what you're talking about.
The 27,000 mark for the first time ever. Give it up for Trump, making America great again. Yeah.
Stop the drugs, bro.
Goes so high, it can't possibly fall. That's it.
Wow. Wow.
You all know where I stand.
You are amazing.
You should have your own segment on Fox.
Right?
Oh my God.
Have a red-eye financial report. Like, who's that? Something Kramer, that guy who's got the sound effects.
Yeah,
like,
sound effects. Yeah, you need all that shit.
Yeah. That's funny.
Except the cat heads that you bash and make different cat sounds.
All right. Oracle stank plant.
Stank plant. I was on vacation a few weeks ago, and I've got a peace lily in my classroom.
A peace lily?
Yeah, this motherfucker, it's resilient. It's gone through some shit. Usually it just gets a little, droopy. I give it some water, perks right back up, same day. Yeah. So come back from vacation, it's droopy. I'm like, all right, here's some water, clip some dead leaves.
Or a little bit.
And after like a couple days, I'm like, man, it's really not perking up, and it's it's starting to smell like fucking like cheese.
Oh,
cheese.
Yeah, like bad cheese. So today, like I fucking like I'm walking through my classroom, I walk by and I'm just like, fuck, this thing stinks, and it's like leaking fucking nasty like rancid water out of it. Like, oh shit. Yeah. So I take it outside and I put it like out in the parking lot next to my car, like in the bushes. And I'm like, all right, like I'm gonna let it air out for a while. Go back out there. There's like flies all over this motherfucker. It's fucking nasty, dude.
Wow.
Like it's dead.
I've never seen a plant get like decayed while it's in a pot somewhere.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
You have a mutant power of killing shit. Stay away from me.
No, dude, it is gonna be fine. It is repotted.
Yeah. Wait, so it's held on, you think?
Yeah, it's held on, man. Dude, it's held on.
I thought you were gonna
say we're gonna get through this.
See, stupid white people and shit like this. This is how zombie apocalypse starts.
We're gonna get through this.
Touch your finger.
I gave it a cocktail, a fucking Miracle Grow. We repotted it.
What is it called? What kind of plant is it?
It's a peace lily.
I don't even know.
The mutant peace lily is how the world ends, Oracle.
Yeah, I know, right? Have you seen Good Omens, Oracle?
No.
You should watch and try the Crowley effect on plants.
The Crowley effect? He's the bad dude, right? Or
he's a demon. Yeah, fucking the way he's a good botanist for a reason.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Does he come on him? Comes on him.
No, anyway, you see Good Omens, Mister. You know what happens.
Don't let him down. Your plants won't let you down.
In all seriousness, go fuck yourself, Anchorage, Alaska. That's our show. We're going to be here every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Central or Thursday night. We don't know, and we're not going to tell you. Make sure you join the conversation at theredeyereport.com or facebook.com/theredeyereport. You can also Twitter us, but nobody gives a fuck.
We got some hearts.
Like us, share us, or fuck us. We're down for whatever. I'm Mystic.
I'm Oracle.
This is Ashtray.
I didn't give a fuck about me. I didn't give a fuck about being last. You fucking motherfuckers. I'm Teddy. Who gives a shit? I don't try to speak off fast.
I'm just quick on the trigger.
You just high as shit.
That too.
You were very animated tonight. It was fun to watch.
Right?
Yeah.
It's the bump will do ya.
You had to take more than a bump.
Yeah.
I'm calling bullshit on that.
All right.
You bullshit.
Now we're live.
Boy, you bullshitting. Find the shit. I still don't see it.
Doing it live, ladies and gentlemen.
1 second, I'm looking for it.
Hosting tonight.
Boom.
I still don't see it. Wait.
I see it.
Oh, gambling. There we go. Got it.
Boop, 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 boop.
All by myself.
No, we're not doing that tonight. Told you no more singing. Told you no more singing. God damn it.
All right.
Oh, look how weird. I'm trying to get the camera fixed. Sorry, this is weird.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Red Eye Report. Teddy is your host tonight. As you can see, he's hosting it so fluidly. I decided to jump in.
Oh, eat it, dick. On this episode of the Red Eye Report, we talk about gambling. We listen to Ashtray ramble on about some more goddamn bullshit. Ramble on. And we worry about the fate of a nigga in the woods. Bam.
You don't look like you're in the woods, dude.
Yeah. Glamping ass motherfucker.
You ain't seen outside yet, right? With us this week is Oracle. A lot of people don't know that Oracle is the dumbest guy in witness protection. Oracle is currently he is currently fucking he's hiding out from Chinese triads over some fucked up gambling debts in Macau. But due to his need to be out in public and a prima donna, he has put his life, his girl's life, and his cat's life in jeopardy. Way to go, dumbass.
Hey, anything for the Red Eye Report. Gotta fucking bring it to the people, man.
Then there's a Mystic. Mystic is a professional gambler. He gambles with heart failure, 1 Twinkie at a time.
Oh, that's so stupid. It's hilarious. Oh, you're gonna kill him with that one.
No. Then there's Ashtray. Ashtray's gonna have to kill us.
Fucking black cis male.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
That's a whole nother episode.
Jesus Christ. I wanted to change the topic, but Oracle said no. I wanted to learn. And then there's Ashtray. Ashtray's going to have to kill his cat, so he gets a pass. Sorry, buddy.
Thank you.
And I'm Teddy. I'm just a nigga in a cabin in the woods. And here's the thing. We usually start out with saying this is the Red Eye Report. I dictated this to my tablet, and my talk to text apparently is fucked up. And I said, and this is the Red Eye Report, and it typed, and this is America. So I guess we're going to
America.
I don't know how we got that from that, but that's what it got. And so that's like,
Teddy, did you break into the cabin on Surviving the Game? And there's a fucking shelf full of heads.
Oh yeah, Surviving the Game with Ice-T and
yeah, remember
we watched
that shit. It was
Gary fucking Busey.
Oh my god,
it was terrible, but like enjoyable in a terrible way.
Gary Busey's incredible.
Actually, it'd be a good riff tracks.
We tried, remember?
Oh, that's right. Was that the one we did?
Yeah,
we did that one.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and look where we are now.
I think it was taken down for copyright shit or something.
Probably. How come those algorithms find all that shit?
How do they find them?
So gambling.
So like I thought about this on the boat I was on. I was on a cruise last week, and on the boat they had a casino. It's called the Shogun Casino. Had all this fake Japanese, had all this fake Japanese shit in there. But right by the bar where you can smoke at it on that floor, there was a machine. It was a crane machine, and inside it had a bunch of stacks of $100 bills, one marked $250 and like a couple marked $500 and shit. And it's like there was never a time where there were not people around this fucking machine just pouring. It cost $1 to play each play, and there was, and that was the one bar that was inside. So I drank there and smoked there a lot. So it was always at least 10 people around the machine just pumping money into it, and I never saw anybody win. And I was thinking of like the crane look.
So it was always like loot slipping out.
Right. It was always like slipping out. The crane only had 3 prongs on it, and the dollar, it's not like you pick up a stack of a rectangle with just 3 prongs and stuff. It was weird. And also I thought it was rigged because I thought the fucking crane wasn't strong enough to hold the money.
Hold anything anyways.
Yeah, hold it was supposed to lift up me. So it was fucking, but that got me thinking about how much money they make off of that fucking machine. And I started thinking about fucking gambling because we did an episode about gambling a long time ago. But I started thinking about, I don't think we talked about like gambling episode 111 because I did the research on it.
Attaboy, 111. Damn, that's more than half our episodes ago.
Yep.
We're getting long in the tooth.
So I started about thinking about what is gambling's worldwide revenue. It revenues about $460 billion a year.
Damn.
Which I thought was actually on the low end. I thought it was on the low end actually. I thought it'd be like a lot more, but apparently no. You can break it. They break that down into how much each country actually gambles. And the United States is actually third, even though Las Vegas is one of the 2 top gambling spots in the world.
No shit.
Yeah, Americans they gamble. I think it was about 300 and shit. Where'd it go? It was like $300 something dollars a month, 300 and
on average.
On average per capita per person, the average American gambles only $505 a year per capita.
$505 a year. Okay, that could be against pull tabs, money machines.
Yeah, that includes. That includes like lottery, all that other stuff. Yeah, the Aussies are the worst. They gamble. I
think it is how you say it.
Yeah,
Macau.
Is Oracle there? Is he just? What is he doing?
Yeah,
he's lost.
I'm here. No, the audio cut out.
Oh, Teddy. Okay, I'm like, what?
No, I can hear you, Teddy. You're fine.
Yeah, it was on my end. Right,
okay, I was like, what is going on here? Okay, I was gonna actually
say it again. Have you been to Macau?
Have you been to Macau and China?
I've been to Macau. Fuck no.
Okay.
Where the hell would I have been? Oh, it's the big gambling like island thing, right?
Yeah, in China. Yeah.
Okay, it is an island.
Yeah, I think it's one of the. I think it's the only place in China where gambling is legal.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Technically
besides like in the streets, right, where they're having chicken fights and shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. So hence the word fucking legal.
I made my millions in the cockfights of Bangkok.
Macau and China. Macau has 7 of the world's top 25 casinos, and Vegas has 15 of them. Those are the top, and those are. But it's I forgot where I was going with this. God damn it, I'm so fucking high. It's goddamn pig.
Okay, so with the top casinos and the U.S. is still third place or whatever, why are the Aussies? I mean, how do they?
Because they gamble. They lose the most. They gamble the most per person.
Doing what?
All types of gambling.
Like,
let me see. I'm gonna go back to the webpage. I'm seeing.
I'm sure it's all types: lottery, casinos. But apparently,
it's actually not a top place to gamble. So
they're the ones who spend the most money per capita. It may not be the place where the most gambling happens.
If you go to the casino.org, the casino.org link I have, and scroll down to number 4, Australia. Let's see here, distribution of gamblers.
Does it have a chart?
Okay, poker
chart we can put up for the people who are watching this show.
That's what if you scroll down to number 4.
This low podcast.
I know, right? It breaks down to distributor gamblers by age. Wow. Most of them are 40 to 49-year-olds. Well, I guess 40 to 49-year-olds.
40 to 49-year-olds. Yeah, it's motherfuckers who didn't save anything for retirement, and they're just hoping for that big payout.
I thought that at first.
Come on.
I thought that at first, but 30 to 59 looks about even if you look at the.
30 to 59? Well, yeah, because that's a broader spectrum than 45 to 55.
I feel like I'm going to get a fucking virus being on this.
For God's sake.
Why does it look real sketchy, like not official?
No, it's fucking. You see, oh, really?
Oh, really?
You're an asshole. Fine, whatever. All right.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna bring it up on my screen, and you tell me what you think.
Yeah, let's show it to the people. Let's see if we agree, audience, whether this site looks sketchy or not. Because Oracle's been to China. If you've been to China and back, I think you can definitely know what's sketchy.
That's not the website I'm on.
What the fuck?
Play now.
That's not the website. No, the casino, www.casino.org.
Casino.org/gambling.
Yeah, /gambling.
What?
It looks like it's an actual gambling site itself.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to fucking...
So, like, is there information even... Maybe they're just making the Aussies look bad.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's
Is there any? Yeah,
that is not. I'm on my tablet.
I'll take Wikipedia over this site.
Yeah, I'm okay. Anyway, to answer your goddamn question, on this fake gas site, it says a lot of it spent on. They have more slot machines than most other countries. Yeah, so yeah.
Goddamn slot machines.
Call them pokies.
Poker machines. They probably call them something like slottos or something.
Slottos.
They call them pokies. Shit. Sorry. So I'm talking one last thing. Oh, wrong goddamn thing.
One goddamn thing.
Wow.
Oh shit! Like none of my webpage, like everything, like none of my webpage.
It amazes me that we don't have more than 5 top fans.
Our episode.
Look,
Eddie, you've only been talking.
I did this in a hurry. I know, right? I told you it was gonna be quick.
Don't worry, I'm
trying to get on the road, man.
Fill in about gambling.
Oh God, no, I bet you can. All right. So everybody's seen fucking what's the movie? Ocean's 11, 12, 13, and 8, where they rob the people and shit.
I can't believe you remember all the numbers, but yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Wow. You can't remember like basic
11,
words,
12,
but
13.
You remember
Yeah, the order of the.
I remember basic words. Greatly.
Bigly. I got a bigly vocabulary, man.
I got a bigly vocabulary. Fucking told us so.
Fucking told us so.
Fucking told us so. All right, so I looked up. I was curious if there's actually been successful casino robberies, and there actually have. Fucking Biker Bandit in 2010 stole 1.5 million worth of casino chips.
Damn, dude.
He fucking parked his motorcycle on the fucking. He rode up to the casino agents on a motorcycle, walked to the crap table, pulled out a gun and demanded chips. He ended up getting away, actually.
Damn. So what do you do with those chips then?
Honestly, I don't know.
I mean, you got to.
He stole a wide range of chip denominations, including ones worth $25,000. He tried to peddle them on an internet poker site using the email address cranberrykid25 at Yahoo. He signed the emails Biker Bandit. Metro Police caught up with him 7 weeks after the robbery at the Bellagio, where he was gambling and attempting to sell chips to undercover officers.
Wow. So that didn't quite go well.
Somebody robbed Treasure Island in 2000. Left one security guard wounded and led to the arrest of a man wanted in connection to 2 previous robberies at the casino the same year. Damn. And then the same year again, fucking in October, somebody fucking robbed the motherfuckers, fired 2 shots and stole about $30,000. Like just don't go to Treasure Island.
Yeah, don't go to Treasure Island. Isn't that like kind of one of the crappy ones now?
I think all of them are crappy. I mean, there's the research said they have about 70 casinos in fucking Vegas. And
the Treasure Island one did they did that pirate show out in front of it
out in front of it,
2 hours or whatever.
They still do that, or is that been retired?
They did when I was there. I don't know if they still do.
Yeah.
There's so speaking of gambling, I was actually just reading this story locally here. There's in Middleton, the Middleton Sports Bowl. I've never actually been there, but it literally looks like a big furniture store, like high-rise building with big windows and stuff that was converted into a big sports bar a long time ago, but it's still been there. anyways, the husband and wife owners, basically they both recently pled guilty for basically their federal tax charges because they were skimming about $850,000 over maybe 7 to 8 years off of the video gambling machines, which are they are gambling, but there's
it's supposed to be just for entertainment, right?
You're
not supposed to pay them out.
Oh, you're not supposed to pay them out, but there's a the bars have some sort of, usually there's a rule where it's like usually you cash out, the bar will write your name down and like what you supposedly won on that machine, but you can't get it till the next day. Like there's rules that skirt around this like gambling thing, but nonetheless, there's real cash is going in there.